Good morning! Ngayong araw nga ay maaga akong gumising para sa lakad namin mamaya ng mga klase ko. Dahil ngayong araw ay gagawin namin ang mga video na mapapanood nyo mamaya. Kaya naman bumangon na ako dyan upang makapaghanda at makapag-almusal na. Kaya habang kumakain ako dyan, tingnan muna natin kung ano na mga ginagawa ng mga kagrupo ko.
Good morning everyone. Ayun, kagigising ko pa lang. Pero hindi siya halata, no? Kasi ganun talaga siguro kapag natural ang beauty. So ayun na nga, nag-ready na ng almusal para sa lakad mamaya. Magutom sana kayo mga pastupa. Charis! So before we tackle about the topic, we should know first the key objectives. The key objectives are to know the meaning and explanation of open innovation and technology transfer, the importance of open innovation and technology transfer, and the goal or purpose of open technology transfer and how the open innovation and technology transfer affect or relates to the future entrepreneurs. The objectives are also to learn to know who discovered the DNA and when the DNA starts from, how the DNA and CSI relate or connected to the open innovation and technology transfer, what is the purpose of applying the science to develop products and services, learn to know how collaboration with the different expertise help to enhance the capabilities to produce a innovative product or services like genetic fingerprints and DNA profiling. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Bayalin Bentor. So, time check, it's already 3 a.m. So, puyat na naman si ate ko from work. So, let's talk about the meaning of open innovation and technology transfer. Open innovation ay isang paraan ng negosyo kung saan gumagamit ang mga kumpanya ng mga ideya at inobasyon mula sa labas na kanilang organisasyon kasama ang kanilang sariling mga ideya para mapabuti ang kanilang teknolohiya, mga produkto at serbisyo. Ibig sabihin nito ay nakikipagtulungan sila sa mga organisasyon, individual o mga institusyong pananaliksik mula sa labas para magdala ng inobasyon, imbis na umaasa lang sa kanilang sariling mga mapagkukunan. Technology transfer ay ang proseso ng paglilipat ng teknolohiya, kaalaman, kasanayan o pamamaraan mula sa isang organisasyon o tao papunta sa iba. Pwedeng mangyari ito sa pamamagitan ng mga lisensya, joint ventures, partnerships, o iba pang paraan para magamit ang existing na teknolohiya sa bagong produkto, serbisyo, o proseso sa iba't ibang sitwasyon.
Good day everyone. My topic is the importance of open innovation and technology transfer. Open innovation is essential for companies today. By collaborating with external partners, businesses can access a whole range of ideas and expertise, helping them stay competitive and bring new products to market faster. Technology transfer is just as important. It involves our sharing our innovation with other companies and institutions and in return, gaining access to their advancements. This speeds up our research and development and cuts costs.
Hi guys! Get ready with me while I share to you the goals or purpose of open innovation and technology transfer. Open innovation and technology transfer are important for promoting collaboration, innovation, and economic growth. In open innovation, the goal is to share ideas and resources among different organizations to speed up innovation, reduce costs, and bring products on market faster. On the other hand, technology transfer involves moving research results into the market, supporting entrepreneurship, protecting intellectual property, and expanding market access. Both aim to use external knowledge, promote commercialization, and help industries grow by sharing knowledge and transferring technologies effectively.
O, di ba? Nakapaghanda na pala sila at ready to go na. Si Ate Dave mo naman, paalis na. Kaya naman, naligo na ako dyan para makaalis na rin. Pero, Habang nag-aayos ako, ipapaliwanag ko muna sa inyo kung paano nga ba nakakaapekto ang open innovation at technology transfer sa mga future entrepreneurs. Uunahin ko munang ipaliwanag ang epekto nito sa open innovation. Ang open innovation ay nagbibigay daan sa mga startups na makapasok sila sa market at makarating sa mas maraming customer base sa pamamagitan ng pakikipagtulungan sa malalaki o kilalang kumpanya. Ito ay nagbibigay sa mga startups ng access sa established distribution networks, brand recognition, at customer relationships na nagpapabilis sa pagpasok at pag-penetrate sa market. Ang open innovation ay nagbibigay daan sa technology transfer mula sa research institutions patungo sa mga startups. Ito ay nagpapabilis sa pag-develop ng mga innovative products and services na nagpapalakas sa growth potential ng technology entrepreneurship. Sumunod naman ay ang epekto ng technology transfer sa future entrepreneurs. Ang technology transfer ay nagbibigay daan sa mga entrepreneurs na mag-access sa mga advanced technologies na nagde-develop externally, na nagbibigay sa kanila ng opportunity na maggamit ang cutting-edge solutions ng walang malalim na internal development cost. Sa pamamagitan ng technology transfer, ang mga entrepreneurs ay maaaring pabilisin ang kanilang mga proseso ng innovation na nagdudulot ng mas mabilis na paglabas ng mga bagong product at services sa market. Nakakaapekto rin ang pag-enhance ng competitiveness. Ang technology transfer ay maaaring i-enhance ang kakayahan ng mga future entrepreneurs sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay sa kanila ng access sa proprietary technologies, research findings at expertise na maaaring magbigay sa kanila ng competitive edge sa kanila mga industry.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, but everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, in this world, it just sucks. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it just sucks.
Good day everyone. We are the group 2 and we are here at Quezon Memorial Circle and this is our
CSI or crime scene investigation and gender fingerprints in relates to open innovation and technology transfer. It all started about CSI or crime scene investigation. It has been one of the television great success stories of all time intriguing element, which is the cutting edge technology used by the crime lab in trying to solve a crime. Collecting and analyzing DNA evidence is the top list of lab's forensics.
Alex Jeffries is a scientist who created generic fingerprinting, a way to identify people using their unique DNA patterns. This discovery in 1984 at the University of Leicester has been vital in solving crimes, proving relationships like paternity, and even helping with animal breeding. By looking at specific parts of DNA that vary between individuals, Jeffrey's method gives each person a distinct generic fingerprint. This technology has cleared innocent people of crimes they didn't commit and has its impact on genetics and forensic science. Alex Jeffrey's work has made a lasting mark on how we understand and use DNA in important aspects of
Curiosity-driven basic research is also known as fundamental or pure research. It's a type of scientific investigation that is primarily motivated by a desire to gain knowledge and understanding without any immediate practical application and commercial objectives. So, to sum it up, curiosity-driven basic research is a type of scientific study that focuses on exploring new ideas and expanding our knowledge about the current ideas. So, in this video, I will try to discuss the primary goal to explore, discover, and increase the body of knowledge in a particular field, driven by a researcher's curiosities and expanding our knowledge about the current ideas. So, the first characteristic of curiosity-driven basic research is the intrinsic motivation. Researchers are driven by curiosity to learn and understand how things work, not by the rewards or practical benefits. So, the second characteristic is the long-term focus. This research looks at big, long-term questions and basic principles, which not be useful right away can be lead to important breakthroughs in the future. In the third characteristic is the broad scope. It covers many areas of science, from natural sciences and engineering to social sciences and humanities. The fourth characteristic is the foundation for applied research. Although the goal isn't immediate practical application in new technology, many modern inventions started with curiosity-driven basic research. So the last one is the unpredictable outcomes. The results of this research are often unexpected. Researchers don't always know what they will find, which can lead to surprising discoveries and new
From Mendel's initial hypothesis to Jeffers' practical application, the understandings of and application of DNA in genetics and criminal justice have evolved in significantly marking crucial milestones in both scientific research and forensic investigations.
Nakapans ka kasi. Did you know the journey of understanding of genetics and DNA began in 1965 when Gregor Mendel proposed the existence of transferable units responsible for inheritance, which he termed genes. DNA profiling identifies individuals by examining specific DNA regions rather than sequencing their entire genome. The establishment of the world's first DNA database by the FSS, allowing the collection of samples without consent, has revolutionized criminal investigations in the UK.
DNA evidence collection has undergone significant advancement in recent years, greatly impacting crime scene investigations. The standard turnaround times for processing DNA evidence have drastically reduced from months to days, with the possibility of generating profiles from even the smallest or degraded DNA samples. This improvement in efficiency has been crucial in modern forensic investigations. There are challenges in DNA evidence collection. The first one is sample variety. DNA is often collected from various objects like cigarette ends, gloves, hats, and drink cups. The second challenge in DNA evidence collection is sample contamination. Contamination is a significant issue, especially with shared objects like cigarettes, where DNA from multiple individuals may be present, leading to complexities profiling. The third challenge in DNA evidence collection is the object documentation. In this, proper documentation of the condition of the evidence is crucial. Factors like the freshness of a cigarette stub or the state of a blood-stained object are essential in understanding the context of evidence.